So now we go through the explanation of how ADH works. We'll use the example of you don't drink water. So first, blood water potential decreases because you don't drink enough, right? And that's W. Then O stands for osmoreceptors. Okay, anyone guess what does osmoreceptors detect? Okay, so osmoreceptors, you can see the word osmo, right? It's like osmosis. So osmo, anything related is water related. Detects change in water potential of the blood. So it is found in where? Found in where? Correct. Hypothalamus. And where is this found? Yes, in the brain. Good. In brain. Okay, we'll detect this change. So I'll try and draw a brain here, and then this blue little part's hypothalamus. And underneath is, what's this gland underneath? Yes, very good. Okay, y'all have remembered what y'all studied. So next point is, hypothalamus will then cause the pituitary, look at the spelling, a lot of people spell wrong, pituitary gland to secrete. Okay, so you all guess more or less ADH. Just think of what your answer is. Then you point your finger up or down, okay? In this context, so more or less ADH. Okay, good. Answer is more. More ADH will be secreted. Very good. Okay, so let me use the brain diagram here, right? This gland secretes ADH more into the bloodstream. So it travel in here, blood. Okay? And then where does it go? It goes around the body to the kidney. And which specific part of the kidney does it go to? Yeah, I heard some answer. Try. What kind of cells? Or which part of the what is it? Collecting ducts. Okay, so collecting duct is a part of the, what's the bigger unit? Yes, very good. Nephrons. Correct. Okay, I told you Oh, very good catch. Okay, so yeah, that's actually the answer I'm looking for, nephrons. So from more ADH secreted, travels in bloodstream. So we should say bloodstream, okay? It's a keyword that they look for when you do this explanation. To the kidney nephrons. Okay, then it will act on the next one is, so letter A is for ADH, okay, the amount of ADH change. Then letter C is for collecting ducts. So we'll add on the cells. So like you said, there's no cells, right? Cells is correct, of the walls of collecting ducts. So see, nephron is a tube. And this tube that makes urine. So the collecting ducts tube, right? Tube has walls. The walls are made of cells. So that's what these words are for. Cells of the walls of collecting ducts. Okay, I draw more here. These are the walls. Okay. And this is the collecting duct. Now, in the collecting duct, there is water, and there's all the other stuff in the urine, like urea, chemicals, etc. What do we call this stuff in the collecting duct? Not urine yet, hasn't been made yet. Okay, that's after it has gone out of the glomerulus into the Bowman's capsule. We call that liquid glomerular filtrate. But you're close. See? So it's just filtrate. Just say filtrate is good enough. Okay. But we cannot say glomerular anymore, because it has passed through quite a lot of other parts. Yeah. So it contains water. And next step, when ADH comes to this area, it will act on the cells and tell the cells, hey, allow water to pass through you more easily. So if water can pass through more easily, it will go back to the blood, more will get reabsorbed. Okay. So that's what the next step is. It increases the permeability to water. So you should say to what, okay? Don't just say increase permeability, because to what chemical, like to urea, to alcohol, or to what, is to water. And so more gets reabsorbed back from the filtrate to the bloodstream. Okay, at this point that I wrote, right, can anyone spot a mistake? Yes, very good. You remember from last time? Very good. Wow, good memory. Okay, congrats. Kind of fast. So selectively is wrong because, can I explain? Because selectively implies what? You're right. So osmosis doesn't involve, okay, true. Okay, the selectively, right, is to imply actively moving things. So active transport. Yeah, so osmosis don't have any active energy, right, involved. Yeah, so that's why we don't have selectively, okay, for water. But for all the other things, yes, we should say selectively. Okay, final step is D, right? For dessert. So this talks about the dilution, how diluted is the urine. So urine becomes more or less diluted. Okay, again, I want to see your up or down arrow finger. So in this event, will the urine become more or less diluted? Okay, 5 seconds, then show up or down, okay? 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, go. Let's see. Oh, we have some mixed answers. Okay, so what does diluted mean? So if, like, let's say this, right, I add a lot of water, right, then my bubble tea not nice anymore because it's diluted. So it means have a lot of water. So in this case, more gets sucked back. Okay, not sucked back, but it more moves back by osmosis back to the blood. So it doesn't come out in the urine anymore. So the urine has less water, is less diluted, okay? Less diluted. Also known as more concentrated. So what does more concentrated mean? I just like to think of it this way. It helps people remember very easily. It means that the pee is more yellow, right? Because when it's more yellow, It's more concentrated and it's less water in it. Yeah, this one we can all understand like from life experience. So it becomes very easy to remember. Okay, more concentrated just means more yellow. Okay, so this is the memory shortcut. Wealthy Otters ate custard pudding dessert.